Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to have a flawless full face using all drugstore affordable products. Okay, you don't need to use high-end makeup to be a baddie. So this is me just looking like a potato. I'm going to use eye cream because I have dark circles under my eyes. I use one from CeraVe. It's pretty cheap and it works better than some of my expensive eye creams. For my eyebrows, I'm using the Loreal Brow Stylist pencil in the color dark brunette. I just brush my brow hairs upwards and then I use the pencil to kind of fill in and extend the tail of my eyebrows because I do like a nice pointy long tail. So I do that and just fill in the sparse areas, and then I do some strokes in the front of my eyebrow just to make it look like, you know, nice and together. Nothing crazy. And then to carve out my eyebrows, I'm using this concealer from Milani. It's the Conceal and Perfect concealer. I'll put the color in the description box. I'm using that on a paintbrush from the crayon case, also very affordable. And I'm just going to use that to carve out my eyebrows. And in the next clip after this, you're going to see me go in with like a buffing brush and kind of just get a head start on blending that concealer out, because of course we're going to blend it with the foundation later. So for brow gel, I'm going to be using the Control Freak one from NYX. This is my favorite. I've used brow gels from high-end companies. I've used cheap ones, and this is my absolute favorite. Like, no other brow gel works as good as this one, at least for me. And then I'm going to take that same Milani concealer and prime my eyelids to get ready for eyeshadow. I'm just blending it in with this fluffy brush, making sure that I have a perfect smooth base. And then to set that, I'm going to take this Fit Me powder from Maybelline in the color 240. It's mad light, so I like to use that because it doesn't interfere with my eyeshadow. So the palette that I'm going to be using is not from the drugstore. It's by Morphe, but you can buy Morphe at Ulta where you get the rest of your drugstore products. Feel me? Like, I thought this out and it's very affordable. They always have sales. Like, it's affordable, period, and it's amazing quality. So I'm gonna be taking the brown color. It's the darkest color in the palette, and I'm just packing that onto my eye. I'm only using 2 colors in this whole look, okay? Keeping it very cute and very simple. Then I'm going to be taking the orange color in the palette and I'm going to just use that to blend out the brown. And now that I'm done blending, I'm going to be taking this liquid liner from Wet n Wild. It's their megaliner in the color black. And I'm just going to line my lash line. I'm not doing a wing or nothing. I'm just lining the lash line just to give my lashes something to sit on. Got it? Like, yeah. Looks better to me than just having it bare with lashes on. For primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Jellypop Dew Primer. This is definitely top dog when it comes to drugstore primers. Like, just get it. I don't gotta explain, just get it. To color correct, I'm gonna be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color orange. Of course, I've been doing this for years. This is my favorite color corrector. I just color correct around my mouth and under my eyes, and then I blend that in. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, another one that's definitely in my top 5 that are alive, better than some of the high-end foundations I have. I'm in the color 360 Mocha, so I'm just going to be tapping that in all over my face. Then for concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Clearly, I love these because they're both almost done. I use two colors, tan and caramel. One of them is lighter than the other. So I put the lighter one more under my eyes and on my nose just to give myself like a really, really bright highlight because that's what I like. And then I'm going to cream contour. I've been kind of into it lately because I've just been having time. I'm using the Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the color F17. This is kind of close to my skin color, but because this is like a beginner friendly look, I didn't want it to be such a dark, harsh contour. So I'm using that and blending it in. And then to blend in my concealer, I'm just going to take a Real Techniques sponge, a damp one of course, and start blending. And going back into contour, I'm going to do my nose with the same foundation stick. I just draw two lines on the nose, and then I take this shader brush and pull the contour color downward, because you want to keep that little line of highlight in the middle. Yeah. And then I'm going to take the Maybelline concealer and clean up the sides, because the point of this is you want the contour lines to be skinny, okay? I don't know how else to explain that, but to make your nose look snatched, you want them contour lines to be skinny. So that's why I'm adding more concealer and blending it in. Now I'm going to just take my foundation brush and kind of blend everything together so there's no harsh lines or anything. For my powder, it's not from the drugstore. It's from Juvia's place, but it's only $14. And another thing that you can get at Ulta, where you get the rest of your drugstore stuff, okay? It makes sense. I'm using the color Kalahari, and I'm pressing that into the highlighted areas of my face with my damp sponge. And then I'm putting it on my nose with a little brush because I want that line to still be skinny. For contour, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Patricia Bright palette. She had like a collab with them. I have the darkest one, and I'm going to use that dark color in the middle to contour my face. So like my cheekbones, my forehead, and then I'm also going to take it on the nose. Then to bronze up my face, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer. This is like a OG. Clearly, I love it because hitting pan like crazy. But I'm going to take that and just put it on top of where I applied the contour on my cheeks and my forehead. Then I'm going to go back in with my Juvia's Place powder again and snatch the nose. Because like I said, you want those lines, the contour lines, to stay skinny, okay? It helps make your nose look snatched. So for my all over face powder, I'm using this black opal finishing powder in the color Dark. This I've been using for years, and it's easily one of my favorites. Like the finish that it gives you is so pretty. I love it. So for blush, I'm gonna go back into that Patricia Bright little face palette, and I'm gonna take that berry color and I'm just putting it on my cheeks and a little bit on my nose because why not? I think it's cute. For setting spray, I don't have a drugstore one. This is also from Morphe, but it's affordable. I think these be like $16, and they're always on sale randomly. So yeah. For highlight, I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild highlighter. It's in the color Awesome Blossom, and this highlighter is not for the weak. Okay, do you see that shit? Like, I think I paid like $5 for this, maybe less, maybe like $3.50. I don't know, but it's popping. I'm gonna put it like my usual places: the high points of my cheeks, my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, the inner corners of my eyes. I did put on lashes off camera because they're not from the drugstore, but you could find lashes at the drugstore, girl. Just taking my bronzer brush and going over the highlight so that it's not too harsh. Now I'm taking that Wet n Wild liner and drawing on my fake beauty marks. This is just something I like to do. You could definitely skip this, obviously. To line my lips, I'm using this brown pencil from Wet n Wild. These used to be like $1. I don't know if they raised the price or not, but they were definitely $1 at one point, and it's one of my favorite lip liners. So I'm just taking that and overlining my lips. For lip gloss, I'm going to use the Revlon Lustrous Lip Gloss. I think that's what it's called. I use the color Supernatural, and then I went in with the color Snow Pink on top of it just to lighten it. And this is the final look. I hope it was easy to follow. I hope you guys, got a gist of some of my favorite drugstore products. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.